Good morning, Scott here, known as Cantaloupe to some online, and I'm bringing a subject to you that's interesting to me. It might be of interest to you or someone you know, and that is sexualization of media, with emphasis on entertainment media. And we've seen this, especially in America. We all know about music videos and TV shows and movies and music that has sexual themes for the purpose of making them more marketable, usually. And that's a legitimate thing sometimes. I'm not trying to say that it's all bad, but there's something called over sexualization, something that's called manipulating people, opening their wallets, and contaminating culture and society itself by making things toxic sometimes. So how do you know? How do you know when something's crossing some line where they're just profiting and they're doing it at the expense of people's happiness and health? How do you know? Well, hopefully I can answer that in a few minutes here. So I'm going to cite a real example from my own history, my own repertoire of musical interests. I like to give shouts out in a positive way to bands that I like, and one that I've been a fan of for years is Cigarettes After Sex. They've been around a long time, a lot of good music. I used to really enjoy this music, this band, and there was nothing sexual about it for me. But I'm going to connect that subject in just a second. So pause, keep that in mind, set that on the back burner for a second. I've got another idea to combine with this one. So when I was in high school, I had a lot of friends. I mean, I wasn't like super popular, but there were these people I would hang out with, and we all, got along really well. And looking back, it seems like there were questions being asked by other people, third parties, parents, supervisors, teachers, whatever, that I wasn't aware of at the time, and that surrounded the subject of sexuality. Like, it's kind of hard to explain, but my friends were just friends. First of all, my male friends especially we just hung out. We were just buddies. That was all it was for me. I'm speaking for myself. Absolutely, there was zero sexual interest. Not that there couldn't be. I'm just saying there wasn't. So, but there were questions, and I think it's kind of strange that people are confused by this. I think it's strange that people aren't clear that sometimes, dudes hanging out is just dudes hanging out, even if it's something, sensitive or I don't know. Okay, back to the music. So this music is very Cigarettes After Sex. If you've heard the music, it's very like, I hate to attach labels to it. You just check it out. It's good music. You might like it. So, but while I was listening to this music, I felt like somebody was asking a question. Sometimes you just get a feeling, and I don't know what that means, but I'm enjoying my music. I'm doing my work or whatever at the time, and this was a couple of years ago maybe. And this song comes on that I've never heard before by the band Cigarettes After Sex, and I'm listening to the lyrics. I'm like, okay, this guy's just talking about fellatio. If you know what, I'm not trying to make this an R-rated video. I'm just saying that's what the song was clearly about. That all of a sudden, and I felt like it was a question being asked of, are you gay? Why are you listening to this sensitive music with a dude who makes it? Why are you listening to this music that has, a male singer that's it's not like edgy. It's not like metal. Is that okay that I don't listen to just metal? I listen to metal too, by the way. I listen to a lot of stuff, and I feel like people are just kind of dumb about this thing. Like they don't understand that it's okay to like male singers, especially if they're singing about girls. It's okay to listen to girls who are singing about how much they like boys. It's okay to listen to anybody just for the musical content and not necessarily to become aroused by it. But people are super confused by this, and I don't know why. That's one thing. Maybe if you know why people have to sexualize everything, or if they assume that it should be sexual, or if it's not, there's something wrong with you, or it's just, I mean, help me out here. Why is it so complicated? Why are people struggling with this so much? Because they clearly are. Clearly people have a lot of questions and confusion about sexuality, and for me it's never been confusing. I don't know. Anyway, 5-minute video. Hope you have a great day. Reach out at whitehotrobot@gmail.com. Thank you.